Jumping into session 3, we will spend our time focusing on campus resources. Now, these resources that you will interact with in this presentation are designed with the whole student in mind. So we do have resources on campus that are academic, but we also have resources on campus that are designed to help our students in all areas of their lives, not just in their college journey. So it's very important that you check your specific due date document and know when your due date is for session 3. You're going to have 4 activities to work through in session 3, but only 2 assignments. Session 3 activity 1 is a resource presentation, and that is an overview of the majority of resources that we have on campus designed to enhance the student. So listen or click through that presentation so you are aware of the options there. Once you have completed activity 1, you are then going to go to session 3 activity 2, which is the Nash Community College Resources Journal. When you click on this link, we will complete this journal as we have completed the others. You will scroll to the bottom and copy and paste this section into your journal entry. These questions you will answer in your journal about the resources. So I'm going to highlight this section, right-click and copy, go to the bottom and click on Start or Edit My Journal Entry. When I do that, it's going to take me to a new screen and I'll see my entry box. Right-click, paste, and the format comes along. So your goal is to identify the 3 resources from that resource presentation that you may most likely use during your time here at Nash Community College. So think about some of those resources, return to that presentation if you need to, and just kind of decide what 3 you may see yourself using either this semester or in the coming semesters. You are going to list those 3 resources, 1 resource beside each number. So the first resource that you would type in might be the math tank. That would go beside your number 1, and then you would use the paintbrush to change the color. The second resource is going to go beside the number 2. That might be the English Studio. Again, I'm going to make sure that I'm changing my entries that I'm typing into a different color. And then your third resource that you might use would go beside the number 3. And again, I'm changing the colors of my entries to a different color. Now, once I've selected those 3 and typed them beside number 1, number 2, and number 3, I'm going to go back and in complete sentences in a paragraph type form, I'm going to answer these 2 questions. Why do you choose this resource? And how could this resource help you? About each individual resource. So I'll answer those 2 questions about the math tank if I selected that. I'll answer those 2 questions about the English Studio. I'll answer those 2 questions about the Student Wellness Center. Now keep in mind, those are only 3 and they're just the ones that I typed in. You are more than welcome to use any of the resources discussed in that presentation. When you are done, you are going to click Save Changes, and that will submit your journal entry. So that is the first graded assignment of Session 3. Now moving on to Session 3, Activity 3, is the swell and single stop information. This is an additional, more informational type video presented to you by our student wellness employees. So you'll want to click on that and listen to in detail what the Student Wellness Center has to offer. The fourth activity and the second graded assignment of Session 3 is a resources quiz. Now, I promised you in the beginning of this course that this course was not going to be hard, and this course would definitely be an easy A as long as you put forth a little bit of effort. I have not led you astray. If you listened to that resource presentation, you are not going to have a problem with this resource quiz. Remember, I've shared with you in the past that the state of North Carolina requires us to teach certain things in ACA, and it also requires us to assess certain things in ACA. So this resource quiz is a simple 6-question quiz designed to make sure that we're able to say, we did teach you about these resources and we did assess you on these resources. Please do not panic about the quiz. Take as much time as you need as long as you're finished with that quiz before the deadline. And as always, if you have any questions about your Session 3 work, I am only an email away, and I'm happy to respond to your emails, or I'm happy to set up a time to video chat with you to help you understand better. Please don't sit by and be confused or frustrated or not know what to do next. Know that I am here and I'm ready to help you, and I just want to see you succeed. I hope that you'll find Session 3 very informative, and I really hope that you'll understand that Nash Community College as a campus is here to make sure that you have all the resources that you need in order to be successful.